Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. Alright. Shabbat Shalawam. It is the Shabbat. Okay. And let me get over here for lesson. Right.
Over 85.
And let's get to. And it's a lot of things going on. All right, but we're gonna talk about the nukes, the arrows today. All right. So, hey, first and foremost, facing the east towards Jerusalem. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us this truth. And Shalawam to you brothers out there, hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining yourself in this truth, holding it down, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of your ability. Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. So, all right, let's get into it, man. Let the brothers and sisters get up in here, share the love, whatever it may be. Whoever's supposed to hear it, they will get it. All right. Today we're gonna talk about the nukes, the arrows, okay, the javelins. Many things they are called in the scriptures. All right. And Lord willing, it's not gonna be too long of a lesson, but we're just gonna discuss certain things. All right, waiting for the brothers to get in here. I'll give about a minute and then we'll get into it. And Shabbat Shalawam. It is the Shabbat right now. All right. Saturday to Sunday, this whole month. It is right now, it's the full moon Shabbat. All right, I can look out my window right now and I see the full moon. So, that's another sign. As a matter of fact, before we even go into that, let's go and get it over here in Sirach. The what? The 43rd chapter. Okay, Sirach 43rd. G and T. Starting at the 6th verse. And we went into this morning, but somebody had reported the live, so we're going to go into it a little bit more. There is also the moon, marking the passage of time. To mark, right? To declare, to bring out. To let you know, to declare, okay? Marking the passage of time. So the moon marks the passage of time. The moon, the month is named after moon, okay? An eternal sign of the changing seasons. The moon determines the holy days. Is the Sabbath a holy day? Yes, indeed, most definitely. The Shabbat is a holy day. So the moon marks the Sabbath, man, all right? The moon lets you know when these holy days are. The moon determines the holy days. Its light grows full and then grows dim. The month is named after the moon. Marvelous to watch as it grows fuller each night. A signal light for the heavenly army shining out in the dome of the sky. The shining stars make the night sky lovely. Brilliant ornaments in the Lord's high heavens. For you people that's, on that Christmas mess, right? You putting ornaments on the tree and things like that. Jeremiah 10:2, man, you doing what the heathens do, you off. All right? It's ornaments already, lights already set up. Chariots and things already set up in the heavens. All right? In the firmament. Okay? They stay in their places assigned to them by the Holy One and never relax their dutiful watch. Look at the rainbow and praise its creator. How magnificent, how radiant is beauty. Like a bow bent by the hands of the Most High, Yahawah. It spans the horizon in a circle of glory. He commands and snow begins to fall. Lightning strikes to carry out his judgments. The storerooms of the sky are thrown open, and the clouds roll out like flying birds. With his power, he forms great masses of clouds and shatters the ice into hailstone. He speaks and thunders twist the earth in pain. The mountains are shaken by his strength. Whenever he wishes, the south wind blows. This is think about the power, the magnificence of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. And truly, the weather, man. The hurricanes, tornadoes, whirlwinds, tsunamis, earthquakes, volcanoes, things of that nature. When Yahawah Shem Yahawashi is working, all right? This is, and man, Esau is so proud to think that they could, match the Heavenly Father, to think that they could come up against the Heavenly Father. They out of their mind, man. They off for rocker, as we say. So, but hey, let's go over here to this one. And we're going to touch on the nukes. And make sure I could get it. I might have to go like this. I want to get the full screen in there. All right. There we go. Okay. And YouTube, fair use, fair use. Put the playback speed on 1.25. This is fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. All right. Don't take my video down or nothing. And this will be on YouTube. All right. After I get done with this lesson. About maybe an hour or two after the video processes. So hey, let's get into it.
Attention. We are now at DEFCON 1. Security lockdown.
Russian nukes in space.
The country recently tested a nuclear-capable hypersonic missile.
Hypersonic missiles and aircraft could be the future of warfare.
One of the most powerful nuclear weapons in the world is the B-83 nuclear bomb, the heavyweight of the U.S. arsenal. Weighing about 2,400 pounds, or 1,100 kilograms, and stretching 12 feet or 3.7 meters in length with a diameter of 18 inches or 46 centimeters, it's roughly the size of a small car. But within this imposing frame lies a force of unimaginable destruction. The B-83 is a gravity bomb, meaning it's dropped from an aircraft and relies solely on gravity to reach its target. No rockets or propulsion systems, just a free-falling descent. This might sound simple, but the devastation it can unleash is anything but. Carried by strategic bombers like the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber and the B-52 Stratofortress, the B-83 can be delivered deep into enemy territory. With a blast yield of up to 1.2 megatons of TNT, the B-83 is approximately 80 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima, which had a yield of about 15 kilotons. To put that into perspective, imagine the explosive energy of 1.2 million tons of TNT detonating in a single moment. But the B-83 isn't just about raw power. It's designed to penetrate underground bunkers, burrowing into the earth before detonating. As for how many of these weapons exist, while exact numbers are classified, experts estimate that there are about 650 B-83s, and it is thought there are about 200 B-83 bombs in active service. This number has decreased over the years due to arms reduction treaties and modernization efforts. In fact, there are plans to retire the B-83 altogether in favor of more advanced, lower-yield nuclear weapons. To grasp the true magnitude of the B-83's destructive power, imagine a single one detonated as an airburst over Beijing, China. The immediate fireball would engulf an area over 4 square kilometers or 1.5 square miles, vaporizing everything within its radius. Buildings would collapse within a 7.5 kilometer or 4.6 mile radius due to the intense blast pressure, flattening much of the city center. Windows would shatter up to 21 kilometers or 13 miles away, sending glass shards flying and causing injuries even in distant neighborhoods. The thermal radiation would cause third-degree burns to anyone within 13 kilometers or 8 miles, covering an area of over 500 square kilometers or over 200 square miles. In terms of human cost, such a detonation could result in an estimated 1.5 million immediate fatalities and over 3 million injuries, and that's just from a single B-83 bomb.
Hey, man, all right? Just that's from a single bomb. That's from one. Now, when we know when these nukes are sent off, they're not just going to send one, because one of them will get shot down. All right? When nuclear war takes place, they're going to send the whole kitchen sink at you and more. All right? So, you got submarines, you got this type of bomb, which I'm taking notes myself as we going through this. This is a what? This is the B-83. It's a gravity bomb. It's 80 times more powerful than the one that hit Hiroshima. And it is dropped by planes. So this one specifically, you have to have a B-1 or a B-3, the stealth bombing planes, the bomber planes that you know about, that we can see, we can research. They have to go forth and drop this bomb on the designated target, on the country. So why those planes fly, how they fly like stealthily is to what? To fly under the radar so they can go forth and drop bombs and things of that nature, because other than that, they'll get shot out the sky, right? So these planes have to come through and drop these bombs, these nukes in the area. These are nukes that cannot be shot out from a silo. Okay, now we're going to get into nukes that will be shot from silos, but this one right here is a gravity bomb. So keep that in mind. So this is 1,548,460 just from one. And this is what? Hiroshima, I think Beijing they were saying. Okay, a major, just keep in mind a major city. I want to go back a little bit. All right here. 1.2 megatons of TNT. All right. And thermal radiation radius is 13.2 kilometers. Okay. Or 8.2 miles. So this is what we're looking at. Los Angeles is done. All right. And that little range. You think about any major city, man. Any major city, you got millions of people living in that designated area. All right, on top of each other and things like that. And the scriptures speak about not putting people right on top of each other in apartments. Okay, now I want to get a scripture. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. Who is that? That's Esau Edom, the waster, right? And you know, a famous one right here, famous scripture, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. So we don't fear this. The righteousness is of me, saith Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. So we don't fear this. We don't. Okay, we don't fear these type of elements, these type of weapons. Because if you serving Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, why would you fear this type of, we already know, we in the know of this technology. We in the know that these nukes are going to come and hit this land, and we in the know. So we ain't worried about none of that, man. We ain't tripping. Okay? Now, if you not serving Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, then guess what? You should be fearful. Because you know this is going to happen to you, because you don't believe in the power. You don't believe who created the weapon. Yahawah had the thought go into these people's mind to even create this weapon. He's not going to use that to destroy his servants. Okay? So, hey, every brother out here that's truly in the truth, you don't have to fear the nukes. Now, let's keep it going. Let's go back to where we was. Where was we at, man? Matter of fact, I let it play from here.
Or over 200 square miles. In terms of human cost, such a detonation could result in an estimated 1.5 million immediate fatalities and over 3 million injuries. And that's just from a single B-83 bomb. The United States operates about 76 B-52 Stratofortress bombers.
Hey,
There's a simple way to protect your privacy online and get full access to worldwide
bombers, which were once capable of carrying up to 8 B-83 nuclear bombs. However, by 2010, US Strategic Command removed nuclear gravity bombs from the B-52's arsenal, as the aircraft was no longer considered capable of surviving modern air defenses. Today, only the US fleet of 19 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers is tasked with delivering nuclear gravity bombs, including the B-83, with each capable of carrying up to 16 B-83 nuclear bombs. This means the potential for devastation isn't limited to one bomb, but could involve numerous simultaneous detonations, exponentially increasing the destructive impact. In imagining the true scale of modern nuclear weapons, At number 4 on the list is the Trident II missile, a cornerstone of the US and UK nuclear deterrent.
All right.
Unlike gravity bombs like the B-83, the Trident II is a submarine-launched ballistic missile, or SLBM. The Trident II missile is an engineering marvel. Weighing about 59,000 kilograms or 130,000 pounds and stretching 13.5 meters or 44 feet in length, it's a 3-stage solid-fuel rocket capable of traveling over 12,000 kilometers or 7,500 miles. This incredible range allows it to strike targets virtually anywhere on the globe, from submarines hidden deep beneath the ocean's surface. What truly sets the Trident II apart is its use of multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, or MIRVs. Each missile can carry up to 8 nuclear warheads, typically the W-88, each with a yield of 475 kilotons. That's about 30 times the power of the Hiroshima bomb for each warhead. This means a single Trident II missile can deliver devastating blows to multiple targets across a wide area.
All right, so that was key. Each missile can carry up to what? 8 warheads. All right, let's go to Revelations. Where is it at? Let's go to Revelations. 1 second. They did not break their ranks. Break ranks. Where it speaks about 200,000. One second. Give me 1 second. Right here, Revelations 9 and 16. And we'll start at 15. And the 4 angels were loosened, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. You have to automatically think about nuclear warfare to slay the third part of men. You're talking about third part of men. You're talking about 2 billion people right there. 2 billion, 3 billion people right there. Third part of men. Okay? This is talking about all over the planet. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinta and brimstone. And the heads of the horsemen were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouth issued fire and smoke and brimstone. That's what we're talking about right here. The Trident II missile. All these type of missiles, these nukes. This is what we're talking about. All right. By these 3 was the third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouth. These are ICBM missiles. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Okay? So you got to have the spirit to understand these type of things. You got to have the elders to break down these type of things. All right? This is how we understand these scriptures. Okay? These 4 angels, this ain't talking about no fallen angels. This ain't talking about no angels that's loose, that's down under the earth, chained up. No, bro. These are spirits, man. All right? Yahawah Yahawashi is going to allow these spirits to jump on, as you see Putin got that spirit of war. Okay? You got North Korea. You got these countries, China, all right, rising up with a spirit on them. Okay? So you have these, these angels have been loosened, these spirits. And that spirit of war is on this planet. And therefore, that spirit of war will bring these ICBM missiles to come to be. This is all this stuff had to be created for the scriptures to pass, right? Airplanes, nukes, because all this stuff was written, so it had to come to play. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it going.
Multiplying its destructive capability. The missile's guidance system is highly advanced, combining astro-inertial navigation with GPS updates to ensure remarkable accuracy.
And what did we just read? Let's read it one more time just so you got the visual right here. 1 second. They tails right here. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails was like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Look at that. All right. When you have a missile, it leaves a smoke trail. Like, you know how it goes. Look at it.
It's capable of hitting within 100 meters of its target after traveling thousands of miles. The Trident II is deployed on Ohio-class submarines for the U.S. Navy and Vanguard-class submarines for the Royal Navy, providing a stealthy and survivable second strike capability that is crucial for nuclear deterrence. To grasp the potential impact of this weapon, imagine a single Trident II missile launched toward Moscow, with all 8 warheads targeting the same area for maximum effect.
Serpents, they will not break their ranks.
The combined
Shabbat
explosive
Shalawam,
will be
Yahawah.
approximately 3.8 megatons of TNT. Upon detonation as an airburst, the immediate fireball would engulf an area over 10 square kilometers, or close to 4 square miles, vaporizing everything within its radius. Buildings would be obliterated within an 11-kilometer or close to 7-mile radius, flattening much of the city center. Thermal radiation would cause third-degree burns to anyone within 22 kilometers, or close to 14 miles from ground zero.
So 14 miles from the epicenter is people's getting hit with radiation. Okay? Those 8 miles of that epicenter, you're done. You're done, period. All right? But within 14 miles, you're getting radiation. And that radiation is going to take you out. Understand that. You're not going to survive that radiation. You seen, if anybody watched the series Fallout, played the video game Fallout. I've been playing Fallout since Fallout 3. And it always has in the beginning where the nukes are coming, you have to run, get in the bunker, and then you come out 20 years later, and what happens? Everybody's unalived, or the animals are big because of the radiation poison and stuff. It's not going to be like that, okay? Because so many nukes are going to be sent at America that it's going to be no surviving. You're going to have desert creatures that survived, and that's it. All mankind is going to be done away with. All right, so this is just one missile. It's affecting 14 miles, 8 miles in this center. They're done. 14 miles radiation. This is one missile. This is one silo missile that can be shot from a silo or a submarine. And this is the beast. As you can see on the countries. What countries are those? That's America, Great Britain. All right. These are the countries which possess this type of missile, the Trident II. Now, we know Russia got that Satan II, which is far more devastating than this. Russia got something far more greater than this. You understand? So, hey, I love this video because it's showing us both sides. So let's keep it going.
Covering an area of over 1,500 square kilometers or 580 square miles. The human cost would be staggering, estimated at over 2.8 million immediate fatalities and 4.6 million injuries. And remember, this is from just one Trident II missile. The United States operates 14 Ohio-class nuclear submarines, each capable of carrying up to 20 Trident II missiles. That adds up to 280 Trident II missiles lurking in the depths of the oceans. With each missile carrying up to 8 warheads at 475 kilotons apiece, we're looking at a total of 2,240 nuclear warheads. If you calculate the combined explosive power, it amounts to an astonishing 1,064 megatons of TNT. That's the equivalent of over 70,000 Hiroshima bombs worth of destructive energy concealed beneath the sea.
That could take out the Earth.
Force is constantly on patrol.
That could take out the Earth.
If ever called upon. And number 3 is China's DF-5 intercontinental ballistic missile, specifically the DF-5C variant. This missile is a true giant, standing over 106 feet tall and weighing approximately 183 tons. First introduced in the 1980s, the DF-5 has remained a cornerstone of China's nuclear deterrent ever since. The DF-5 has an impressive range of up to 15,000 kilometers, or about 9,300 miles, which means it can reach almost any target on the globe from launch sites within China. What makes it particularly formidable is its payload. The latest versions, like the DF-5B and DF-5C, are equipped with MIRVs, allowing them to carry up to 12 nuclear warheads, each with a yield of 1 megaton of TNT. To understand the scale, remember that the Hiroshima bomb was just 15 kilotons of TNT, so each warhead on the DF-5 is about 66 times more powerful. If all 12 warheads were directed at the same target area, the combined explosive power would be a staggering 12 megatons. That's 800 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
Listen up. If you've been injured in a recent car accident, what you do next can make...
Oh, man. All right, and that's just one missile. So when we talking about nukes, we got to understand that this is a missile, okay? But you also have warheads in this missile. You got 12 warheads in this missile. So this missile goes up, as it said, it can go 9,300 miles. That can basically hit anywhere on Earth coming from China. Okay, this is the DF-5C, right? ICBM. So it goes up in the air. It goes to its target. And then when it comes down, what does it do? It separates. And those 12 warheads, which are in it, separate and they hit, in unison. This is what we saw earlier. If I go back, when I was talking about they look like serpents. I just want to give a visual.
With all 8 warheads targeting the
boom, like this. So that missile will eventually separate into this. And these are the warheads that are going to go down. So one missile of that China variant carries 12 warheads. That right there, see, people don't really understand. People don't understand. Man, they do not understand, man. Let's get that. Yahawah said he will utterly destroy. Right here, Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of Yahawah power are upon the sinful kingdom, Babylon. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahawah. All right. He will utterly destroy this sinful kingdom, Babylon. And the beast. That's the UK, that's Switzerland, that's Sweden, that's, France, all these other nations. It's not just going to be America hit with nukes. Russia's going to get hit with nukes. China most likely will get hit with nukes. Anybody that's sending nukes off most likely will get hit with nukes. Because America is going to be fighting back as well. They're going to send stuff out. All right? They're going to send stuff out. So North Korea, if they send nukes, they're most likely going to get hit. Okay? Like I'm saying, when it happens, it's just going to be everybody send the kitchen sink. Just send everything that you have. Because Esau's like on some, it's like desperation. What's that? They come in with great wrath because they know they have but a short time. All right, so let's get back to that China one. And we'll start. As you can see, this thing is big as the look how big that thing is. And you got 12 warheads in that. It's almost big as the Statue of Liberty. That's what we talk about, man. All right? Yahawah he's about to have this kingdom, Babylon, go out in a bang. It's going to go out. You going to know the Lord did this, as the scriptures say. So let's keep going.
Means it can reach almost any target on the globe from launch sites within China. What makes it particularly formidable is its payload. The latest versions, like the DF-5B and DF-5C, are equipped with MIRVs, allowing them to carry up to 12 nuclear warheads, each with a yield of 1 megaton of TNT. To understand the scale, remember that the Hiroshima bomb was just 15 kilotons of TNT, so each warhead on the DF-5 is about 66 times more powerful. If all 12 warheads were directed at the same target area, the combined explosive power would be a staggering 12 megatons. That's 800 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Let's imagine that a single DF-5C missile launched toward Washington, D.C., with all 12 warheads impacting the same area. The fireball would engulf an area with a radius greater than 3 kilometers or 2 miles, effectively vaporizing everything in that zone. The blast would cause most residential buildings to collapse within a 16-kilometer or close to 10-mile radius, and third-degree burns could affect people up to 35 kilometers or close to 22 miles away.
22 miles.
The cost would be unimaginable. Estimated fatalities could exceed 1 million, with over 1.8 million more injured.
And that's just one bomb.
Alarming is that this level of destruction comes from just one DF-5 missile. China is believed to have around 20 to 30 DF-5 missiles in its arsenal. At number 2 on the list is the Russian R-36 ICBM, better known by its NATO designation as the Satan missile. Developed during the Cold War, this missile is one of the most powerful ever built, designed to deliver massive nuclear payloads across vast distances. The R-36 is a colossal missile, standing over 32 meters, or about 106 feet tall, and weighing close to a staggering 210,000 kilograms, which is close to 500,000 pounds. It's a 2-stage, liquid-fueled rocket, designed to deliver nuclear warheads across continents, with an operational range of up to 16,000 kilometers, or close to 10,000 miles. This means it can reach targets virtually anywhere in the world, from launch sites within Russia. What makes the Satan missile particularly fearsome is its payload capacity. It can carry up to 10 MIRVs, each armed with a nuclear warhead ranging up to 1 megaton of TNT. This means a single missile can unleash a total explosive yield of up to 10 megatons of TNT, about 666 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
10
A
warheads.
fitting figure for the Satan missile. Some variants of the R-36 were equipped with a single massive warhead with a yield of up to 20 megatons. That's over 1,300 times the power of the Hiroshima bomb, designed to obliterate hardened targets like missile silos and command bunkers. Now imagine if a single R-36 missile were to detonate over San Francisco with a single 15 megaton warhead. The immediate fireball would engulf an area over 30 square kilometers or 12 square miles, vaporizing everything within a 3-kilometer or close to a 2-mile radius.
Slovakia. And when we talking about vaporizing, let's get a scripture for that. Okay? Because, first of all, let's get the definition of vaporizing. I got to make y'all understand this, man. You know, and I know brothers understand it, but vaporizing. You know, that ain't just no word that you just commonly throw around.
Vaporize.
Right? Convert or be converted into vapor. What is vapor? Let's go deeper into it, man. What is vapor? Right? A substance in a gaseous state. A substance that is in a gas phase at a temperature below its critical temperature. Vapors can be condensed into a liquid by increasing the pressure on them. You will basically be turned to what? Powder. Yahawah say he gonna turn you into powder. You will be vaporized. Okay? And matter of fact, as we said, let's go to Zechariah, because that's it. But Zechariah is letting you know that what? Yahawah's going to make it last. Make it last forever. Right? Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. You jakes out there that fight against the scriptures, that fight against the prophets, all right, 2/3, that y'all go against the brothers that's teaching, you want to scoff and mock, you in this lot. You in this. You fight against Jerusalem. You fight against Zion. All right? Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes. Their eyes shall be vaporized. Their flesh shall be vaporized. And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Their tongue shall be vaporized. But guess what? He's putting the spirit on you to what? To have you still endure. You're going to feel every piece of that. You're going to feel every piece of that. This is known as what? The second death. Let's get that. Okay, this is, man. This is, all right, Revelations 20 and 14. And the death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. All right. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. This is because for us, for the remnant, which Yahawah we hope to be, we won't have to feel death and hell. We won't have to feel this. Okay, guess what? And whosoever was not found written in the book of life were cast into the lake of fire to feel that second death because you didn't believe in Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. You wanted to go against the scripture. You wanted to go against the word. You didn't want to keep it. Qualifications for those people. Revelations 21:8. But the fearful, just being fearful, that's no faith. You being fearful, you not believing, you unbelieving. And the abominable. What's being abominable? Eating pork, lobster, crab, shrimp. You be like, oh, bro, the Lord ain't gonna kill me for eating lobster. Yes, he will. Yes, he will kill you for eating pork. Yes, he will. He will unalive you for eating crab, shrimp. All right? You don't think we didn't like that type of stuff? I used to love shrimp. That was one of my favorites. When I was in the world, grew up as a kid eating shrimp. Grew up in the South, man, eating fat back, pork chop, all of that. I grew up eating that stuff until I was 15. 15, Spirit came on me to not eat that stuff anymore, right? Now, the Spirit ain't come on to me to get into the scriptures because I didn't know where to go in the scriptures to actually say I shouldn't eat that. It was just, Yahawah was like, stop eating that. And I found out that the pig was a very nasty animal. So I stopped eating pork at 15. And understanding now, being in the truth, that was the Spirit. So I stopped being, in a sense, abominable. I started to try to be right. All right? And murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers. You love porn. You love lusting after another man's wife. You always lusting after women. All right? Yeah, you can have multiple wives, but you messing with other brothers' wives and things like that, you a whoremonger. You always got to get your rocks off, man. That's off. Okay? And sorcerers, you love zodiac signs. You love medicine. That's witchcraft. That's sorcery. Advils, Tylenols, you are defiling your temple. Do you understand? If you got a headache, it's a deeper problem. You need to actually cleanse that inflammation which is going on in your body. That's what a headache is. Inflammation in your brain. Don't take no Advil and get that temporary fix. You need to eat right. You need to fast. You need to eat some fruits and vegetables. Hydrate. Right? And idolatrous. Christmas? You doing Christmas? You practicing idolatry. Valentine's Day, birthdays, you practicing idolatry. Right? And all liars. You said you believed in Yahawah Yahawashi, but you didn't show it. You a liar. You tried to say you was with the Son, with the Father, but why you not keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of your ability? Trust me, Yahawah knows what you can keep. He knows what you can't keep. All right? Do your best. Make an effort. Don't be a liar. Especially don't lie on Yahawah Yahawashi. You shall have, all these people shall have their part in the lake, which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. That's these nukes. All right? And that's also the chariots coming and bringing that second death. All right? And the elect, the remnant, is saved from that. Let's keep it going. Salaki.
Mile radius, decimating much of the Bay Area. Thermal radiation would
Run that back.
miles, vaporizing everything within a 3-kilometer or close to a 2-mile radius. Buildings would be flattened within a 17-kilometer or over 10-mile radius, decimating much of the Bay Area. Thermal radiation would cause third-degree burns to people up to 40 kilometers or over 24 miles away, covering an area of nearly 4,800 square kilometers or 1,850 square miles. The human toll would be catastrophic. Estimated fatalities could exceed 1 million, with over 1.3 million more injured. And this is the...
And that's just one nuke. And Salaki, I keep stopping it, but we got to get into this. I want to look into how many people live in San Francisco. Let's go and look at San Francisco population. All right, 800,988. So they're all done. All right, and that was in 2023. And then you also got Oakland. You also got Richmond. I used to live in the Bay Area, so Oakland, because all these cities are close, right? San Francisco and Oakland, that's about 20-minute drive. Okay, when they hit these lands, these areas, they're not just gonna send one nuke. This is one nuke causing this type of damage. This is one ICBM missile, right? So you got several nukes coming down on your head that's gonna do this. Richmond, all right, 200,000. We already in the millions. That's already in the millions. Okay, the Bay Area it's millions of people there.
Of just one missile. Russia is believed to have around 46 operational R-36M2 Voyvoda missiles, the most advanced variant of the SS-18. Each of these missiles can carry multiple warheads, significantly multiplying their destructive potential. With such an arsenal, the sheer scale of power held within these weapons is almost beyond comprehension. Finally, at the top of the list is the Russian RS-28 Sarmat missile, ominously nicknamed the Satan II. This intercontinental ballistic missile represents the pinnacle of modern nuclear weaponry. Developed to replace the aging R-36M Satan missiles, the RS-28 Sarmat is designed to evade missile defense systems and deliver massive payloads across the globe. The Sarmat is a three-stage liquid-fueled missile that weighs over 208 tons and measures over 35 meters, or about 116 feet in length. It's capable of carrying a variety of warhead configurations, including up to 10 heavy MIRVs or 15 lighter ones, along with advanced countermeasures to bypass missile defenses. Its range exceeds 18,000 kilometers, or over 11,000 miles, allowing it to reach targets anywhere on Earth. One of the most concerning features of the RS-28 is its ability to utilize a fractional orbital bombardment system, or FOBS. This means the missile can enter a low Earth orbit and approach targets from any direction, including over the South Pole, effectively bypassing traditional early warning systems that are oriented toward the north.
And that's what we're talking about. Arrows from archers. All right? This thing, as he just described, it can go into a low orbit. It can go basically into space. All right? The ozone, the firmament. It can go up there, and then it can just come through. And what's the word? What do you say? Basically, you know, what's the thing? To basically be undetected by alarming systems. So you won't even know it happens. You won't even know it's coming until it's too late. All right? It doesn't matter that Babylon has satellites all up in the world and all of that. It's not going to work. Okay? Let's go to Jeremiah, the 51. Now, matter of fact, 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. When you got these nukes, this Satan II, and that's funny that it's named the Satan II, right? That's hilarious to me. Okay, so it goes up, it hits low orbit, it hits basically out of space, all right, and then it comes down, it pinpoint with perfect precision, and it's hitting its target. And also he said it can miss, it can make itself, it can miss places, things that is supposed to shoot it out the sky. It can, dang, I can't remember the words right now. Divert, like evade. That's the word I've been looking for the whole time. It can evade anti-missile systems, anti-missile defense systems. So, and America has said it out their mouth. They don't have nothing that can shoot this down. They don't have nothing that can stop the Satan II. All right? What they just shot on Ukraine, they don't got nothing that can stop that. It's coming, 3.2 kilometers a second? They don't have nothing that can stop that, right? I saw a documentary saying that the Satan II can go up to like 15,000 miles per hour, 20,000 miles per hour. You don't have nothing that can stop that, man. All right, it's over. So these are expert arrows. These are expert arrows. None shall go in vain. Everything is going to hit its mark because Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi is willing it. It's supposed to happen.
Some reports speculate that the Sarmat could theoretically carry a payload of up to 50 megatons, equivalent to the Tsar bomber, the most powerful nuclear device ever detonated. While such a massive yield is more hypothetical and not practical for modern military use, imagining its potential impact is sobering. Consider a scenario where a 50 megaton warhead is detonated over New York City.
Salakia. Come on, man. Come on. Just like that, and it's over. Just like that, and it's over. Everything that you held dear.
Fireball would engulf an area with a radius of over 5 kilometers or over 3 miles, vaporizing everything within 83 square kilometers or 32 square miles. The intense blast wave would cause heavy destruction up to 26 kilometers or 16 miles away, leveling buildings and structures in more than 2,000 square kilometers or close to 800 square miles. Third-degree burns could be inflicted on people up to 60 kilometers or 37 miles away, covering an area of close to 11,000 square kilometers or over 4,200 square miles.
All right, this is a good visual right here. So understand that America, let's go to Revelation 17 chapter, right? America will be burned. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns, NATO, which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So NATO, these countries, right, are going to turn against America and hate her and burn her with fire. That's the ICBM missiles. You got your wacky-tacky Christian don't know how to, your wacky-tacky Christian pastor don't know how to break that down. Okay? It was 10 horns on a beast, and it's good. Like, what? They don't even know what the beast is. They don't know what the whore is, because they are carrying on and following the ways of the whore. They're drunk off the whore's wine. They don't even understand it. Okay? So, they shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh. Naked, vulnerable. All right? It's going to be destroyed. America's defenses are going to be taken out. They're going to be destroyed. And shall eat her flesh. You think it's some cannibalism going on? No. All of this, it's going to be devoured, man. And burn her with fire. For Yahawah hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will. What did we talk about? The 4 angels coming out, being loosened, and destroying a third part of men. Letting you know that Yahawah did it. Okay? These things were written to come to pass. That was back in Revelations, the 9th chapter. All right? The 4 angels being loosened, and these missiles, 200,000, right? They shall not break their ranks to go forth and do this destruction. All right? For Yahawah hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahawah shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest in that great city which rangeth over the kings of the earth. America, man. America, Babylon. She will be done. She will be done away. It will be ultimate betrayal. And Edomites are known for betrayal. You go back to Romulus and Remus, how Rome was started. You go back to how the Greeks was started. The Macedonians, Alexander the creep, he unalived his father, Philip II. All right, it was a if you go into that history, somehow Philip II came up dead, and Alexander the Greek, right, automatically became the king. So because hey, that's how they do. They show you their type of motives, their type of actions in movies like, series. Watch Game of Thrones, man. If brothers watch Game of Thrones ever, and you remember the wedding, what is it, the red wedding, where they came for the wedding, and then all the Stark, they all got shot up with arrows. That was a cold scene. But that's Edomite nature, to betray, to lead you in a snake way and just take you out. That's how they do, betrayal. All right? So they're going to turn on America. But also they're going to turn on America because of Revelations 18 chapter. They understanding that this place is wicked. They understanding that she has led them astray. She has misled them. All of this type of, because the Russians are Edomites as well. Don't forget that. They Edomites as well. And they're fighting against one another. This is what we seeing. All right, let's finish this up. We almost done.
The human toll would be unimaginable. Estimated fatalities could exceed 7 million people, with over 6 million more injured. And this is just from a single RS-28 SAR map.
Single.
assuming the theoretical payload of 50 megatons of TNT. To put this into perspective, when the 50 megaton Tsar bomber was detonated in 1961, the flash was visible as far away as Norway, over 1,000 kilometers from the test site.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, man. We got to get that. They shall see her fire. They shall see her. Where is that? Where is that? Right here. I'll just get this. Revelations 18:18. All right. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? The whole entire planet is going to see Babylon burning. Everybody is going to see her burning because so many nukes will hit her. You're going to be able to see her burning. Okay? And the remnant, we going to be on that. We going to be, Yahawah be of that number. We going to be what? On the sea of glass, watching all this go down. All right? Right after the great tribulation, we going to be in the sea of glass. So Jacob's trouble has to come first. The MOTB has to come first. It's order. Yahawah's not going to break his order, things that's written to come to be, right? So the remnant will be on that sea of glass watching America get destroyed. That's what Revelations 18 and 4 is about. Come out of her, my people. All right? And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins and that you receive not of her plagues. That's why you're seeing all the chariots everywhere, sightings of chariots everywhere, in a higher number than you ever seen before. And the chariots have always been there since the beginning, since Adam's time, right? The Halalyam, all right? So they're getting ready because we are about to come out of her. We are down here crying and pleading and ready to come out of her, right? And that time is quickly approaching, man, fastly approaching.
Similarly, a 50 megaton explosion over New York City would be visible with the naked eye all the way to Columbia, South Carolina, nearly 1,000 kilometers away. But what does all this mean for us today? Despite Russia's impressive arsenal on paper, recent events have cast doubt on its true capabilities. Russia's new Sarmat ballistic missile, known as the Satan II, reportedly blew up during a test launch, leaving a massive crater at the site. Combined with the setbacks and debacles Russia has faced in its aggressors' war in Ukraine, it seems that Russia might not be as formidable as many once thought, but merely a paper tiger.
That ain't true.
Yet in a full-scale nuclear exchange, even a few missiles from Russia's nearly 6,000 nuclear warheads would cause unimaginable damage to the United States. But the real challenge isn't about who has the biggest bomb, but about ensuring these weapons are never used. Because in a nuclear war, there are no winners, only a world left in ruins where everyone loses.
He got that right, right? There are no winners, but guess what? He got that wrong also, because we are the winners. We are the winners. Let's get that sea of glass. We are the winners. Okay? We the only ones down here talking about let the nukes go. We want the nukes to fly. We want them to come. Okay? Revelations 15:2. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire. And them that had gotten the victory, we are the winners. We got the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark, his image, his ways, the things that he's pushing on you and your family, telling you to do this, telling you to take this, telling you to shoot up with this, inject this. All right. And over his charagma, the M-A-R-K, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of power. Yahawah. We singing that song. Brothers are saying the exact same thing. Maybe in different ways, but they saying the exact same thing. That doctrine of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, man. The apostles' doctrine, man. All right? At the end of the day. Okay, so it's coming, man. This is unavoidable. If you fear this, then you're not of the remnant. You don't truly believe in Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. If you fear this, we hope for this. We want this to come to pass. We pray for this. We pray that the MOTB will come quickly so this part can happen. So World War III can happen. So Jacob's trouble can happen. All right? You call us prophets of doom. You call us whatever you want to call us. But it's because you are fearful and unbelieving, as Revelations 21:8 says. And you will go into the lake of fire because you don't truly believe in Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. The elect are what? Scarcely saved. All right? Scarcely saved. Barely saved. But we will be saved. Yahawah. Alright? So, hey, man. I hope this has been edifying. You know, we just went through an 18-minute video on the nukes. And we'll go over it. I'm going to go over it real quick in a summary. Wrote them down. You know, when we say take notes, this is simple. You could take these notes. Or write down the scriptures that I brought out. So you got the B-83. This is a gravity bomb. This is from America and the beast nations. The UN. This is from NATO. All right. So you got the B-83. 80 times the power of Hiroshima. It's dropped by planes. It's a gravity bomb. It has to be flown in. Then you got the Trident II. This is a silo missile. It can carry 8 warheads and 1 missile. All right. It's more powerful than the B-83. And then you got the China missile, the DF-5C. It's an ICBM. It can strike 9,300 miles, basically anywhere in the world. Okay? It carries 12 warheads and 1 missile. And it's stronger than the Trident II. First of all, the China and the Russian missiles are far stronger than the U.S. missiles, NATO missiles. Already off rip. So it's a problem right there. All right? Yahawah has strengthened them. He has raised them up. Okay? Then you got the Satan 1, the R-36 ICBM. It can strike 10,000 miles. That's anywhere on the planet. It carries 10 warheads and 1 missile. Then you got the RS-28, the Satan 2. It carries 10 to 15 warheads, 11,000 miles. It can strike 11,000 miles. That's anywhere on the planet. So, and the damage of these 3 alone will destroy America, you know, because they're going to send the whole kitchen sink, as we say. They're not just going to send 1 missile. The nuclear war ain't going to be no, I'm going to send 1, you send 1. It's not going to be that. When we talk about nuclear war, it's talking about send everything. Send 60. You got 60 of them, send them all. And the numbers that they giving us on here are not real. They may say they got 60 DF-5Cs, but I promise you they got twice that and probably triple that. Why would they give you their real numbers? They're not going to give you their real numbers. You think they stupid? No. They're never going to tell you how many nukes they really have on hand. It doesn't work like that. This is war. All right? You're going to tell somebody you got a pew-pew and you only got 8 bullets in the clip. You going to tell them that? No, man. You might have a couple extra clips in your pocket, in your whatever. You're never going to tell your enemy. You're never going to show your full deck of cards. For brothers that play spades. If you play Uno. Shit. I'm never going to tell you I got a draw 4 set up for your ass. I'm not going to tell you that. Come on, man. All right. So, hey, man, with that being said, through the spirit and power of Yahawah by Hashem, to the spirit and power of Yahawah by Hashem, Yahawashi by Hashem Kakadash, I hope this has been edifying. I'm going to face the east towards Jerusalem. All praises be to Yahawah by Hashem, Yahawashi by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well and sincerely taught us this truth. And shalawam to you brothers out there. Shalawam to you sisters out there as well. Hey, don't fear. We don't fear this type of stuff. We pray for it. As always, Kwam Yasharahla and a baba to this wicked nation. Shalawam.